Hey, I wanted to give you an update. As we always say, God is on the move, and He is. He really is doing things. He's reaching people all over the world. He's reaching people on college campuses. He's reaching people in high schools, in homes, in business places, all over America, all over the world. See, here's what we need to understand, that we sometimes get so focused on something negative that happened, we miss all the amazing things that God is doing in the world and all over, even in our lives, we miss that. So I encourage you, don't get caught up in just something bad that happens. Focus on what God is doing. Even in your life, focus on what God is doing. There's so many things to be thankful for, so many things to be grateful for. And the things what we worship is basically focusing on something, and that which you focus on, you will worship. And that which you worship, you will become more like. So if we focus on negative things, we essentially are worshiping those negative things, and eventually we become like those negative things. If we focus on Jesus, we worship Jesus, and we will become more and more like Him. So that's just some encouragement to where your focus is. And at this time in America, of course, we have the Thanksgiving holiday. One of the coolest. It's the best holiday we have. Literally, the country sets aside time to be grateful. And there's nothing better than that. So at the ISA, we're extremely grateful. We're extremely grateful with so many things that are happening around the world. Let me just give you a quick update on 3 of them. One of them is happening in a slum in Nairobi called Mukuru. We have multiple works in there and some great people that we're working with. But just recently, schools take a break now in Kenya, and so it's a time to really reach young people. So we hosted a large tournament. Actually, had people travel in from 5 different counties, and our guys in Mukuru, in the slums, hosted it. It was a great tournament. Hundreds of kids came. This was the U14, so it was junior high. Hundreds of kids came. They were there for 3 days. They stayed overnight. It's a big deal. We were able to feed them, and then there was great soccer going on, and you know, there was champions crowned, and very exciting time. One of the things that did came out of many young people received Christ and decided to follow Christ. I think the one day there were 17 of them who definitively said, yes, I want to be a Christian. The next day when we had the girls' tournament, another dozen or so said, I definitely want to receive Christ. We even had some coaches come to know Christ. And the other thing that happens is we're building in an area that is forgotten and is viewed as a really bad place. It's becoming lifted up and has a reputation of this is where you go if you want to find good soccer. And so that's an exciting thing. So keep praying for the slums. God is doing good things. In Ghana, on the other side of Africa, in West Africa, because of your donations, we were just able to start a league. It's outside of the city, so it's a rural area, which is, again, a lot of times forgotten. And in Ghana, in this area, these 6 teams, they all have they're all developed, and churches are backing them, and coaches are there, and chaplains are involved, and these teams are playing games every week. So we have a focus on a game. I believe they play on Saturdays. And then throughout the week when they practice, they also have Bible study. And they're learning the ways of God, learning and being mentored in life. And so they're part of a family. And they have people who act like fathers in an area where sometimes fathers are not there. The coaches and chaplains act like fathers. This league is kind of a sample, a pilot program for what can happen, and some other churches are watching to see how this goes, and as this is going well, more people will want this. Again, the heart behind the ISA, yeah, we like to have the kids enjoy their sport, soccer, basketball, whatever it would be, volleyball, but the heart of it is to get young people involved with a very, very healthy group, a club, a family, a team, and have them learn the ways of God, both for this world and for the next. So there's a really good thing happening. That's just one thing happening in Ghana. There's so many other things. Then another really cool thing that's going on. This is in Kenya. The counties are big. That's their states. The land is divided into counties. Kajiado County which goes almost from Nairobi all the way down to the Tanzania border, mostly Maasai among there. So we're working with the Member of Parliament and her team and the Director of Women's Ministries, and we are part of a county-wide tournament. And so it's starting in the local wards and precincts and working its way up to the championship game. I was just recently talking with Winnie, the lady who's running it, and I said, how's it going? She says, Coach, it's incredible. At the ward level, we have all these tournaments going on, and they're trying to crown their best team, and then they send that best team on to the regions and to the countywide tournament. So within these wards right now, there's so many games happening, and at all of them, because of our partnership with them, we've been able to share the gospel and to go in with more than sports. And so we're working at the county level all over among the Maasai, and they've never done this before. They've only ever had boys tournaments. This year they incorporated a girls tournament, so these girls are super excited, and we actually were able to the 10 girls teams finalists, I think we were able to actually provide uniforms for all of them, which is a super big deal. This is the kind of thing that when you give, this is what it goes to, where these young people are getting, they're part of this team. They're getting a county-wide thing. They're going to be able to travel. The finals are December 12th, that timetable, and we're sending a whole delegation down from Nairobi to be there and to minister and to share with these great Maasai people and the young men and the young women who are pursuing greatness in soccer, but ultimately are pursuing greatness in their life, which at the center of it is Jesus Christ. And so again, just a huge thank you. I want to encourage you. God's on the move. I could tell 100 stories. I just told you 3, because God is indeed on the move all over, all the time. And so at Thanksgiving this year, don't miss the opportunity to say, God, I'm thankful for so many things. And all over the world, in your life, look for things to be thankful for. And as you focus on those, they will become greater and they will shape who you are. So God bless you. And we love you. Thank you for your support. It's absolutely amazing. It's all that makes this happen. And indeed, this is more than sports. It's all about people, and it's all about people coming to know Jesus.